Today we are tearing this Tacoma apart. We are going to be upgrading the radio here in Justin's Tacoma, taking out his factory boring radio, and we're going to be putting in this very clean OEM Plus looking radio from Dasaita. I have done some radio installs here on the channel before, but this one is a new brand, a new radio, and I'm here to show you guys what Dasaita has to offer for our 3rd gen Tacomas. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name is Chris. Right behind me, we're changing things up a little bit today. This is gonna be Ew Dirt. This is Justin's Tacoma. I think this is the first time we have featured Justin's Tacoma here on the channel, but today we have a radio we were putting in here. Dasaita sent me out one of their Tacoma radios that we can install here in Justin's truck. Since I already have a radio in my truck, I decided I was gonna find a different truck and hook up one of the buddies here with a radio. Dasaita sent me out this G13 radio for the Tacoma. It is an 11.6 inch touchscreen radio, and you'll see here in just a minute once we get this thing put in. It has a very OEM looking style to it. If you're new to my channel, haven't really seen my videos, I like to do mods and installs, usually on the Fortune Taco. It's just outside here. Kind of like today's video, putting a radio in the truck, or sometimes I do gear reviews, or I do adventure videos, whether that be hitting the trails or going out to an event that is an off-road related event. If that's something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel. About today's video, I'm not gonna get too detailed on the install. What we're gonna do is get this radio tossed in. I even have one on my channel from last year where I installed a radio in my truck. You pull out your old unit, undo 4 bolts, the radio comes out, and then the new radio is mostly plug and play, plug in all the wiring harnesses, pop it in, and you're good to go. Today's video, what I really wanna focus heavy on is the actual radio itself, the features, what it all looks like. So if you're coming across this video because you're doing research on possibly getting the Dasaita G13 radio, hopefully this video can help you. So we're gonna get to that install, cover that pretty quick, and then I really wanna show you guys what this radio looks like and how it functions if you have one installed in your Tacoma. To remove that factory Toyota radio, you just need to grab this vent trim here around the radio and pull back on it. Then to get the radio out, in each of the 4 corners, there is a 10mm bolt. So just using a ratchet with a 10mm socket, you need to unscrew all 4 of those bolts. After those bolts are out, you can simply grab the radio and pull it out of the dash. And with the radio taken out of the dash, there's just gonna be some wiring harnesses on the backside. They're all kind of held in with a little push clip design. You just push it down with your thumb and pull it out, like most wiring harnesses. Then installing the Dasaita radio is gonna be just as simple. You're gonna take their wiring harness that's compatible with your trim level of Tacoma. You're gonna plug it into the factory harness and then plug that harness in the back of the Dasaita radio. It's pretty simple, you can't really mix it up. Just plug all the corresponding wires and connectors into where they fit and go, and you'll be able to pop that radio right back into the dash. So if you have the 360 cameras, you're gonna wanna use this harness that has that green cable on it. There's a camera in input here, and then the camera either in or camera VIN coming off of the Dasaita like radio wire harness. You need to connect your camera in and camera in together, and you'll be able to get the full 360 camera views. If your Tacoma doesn't have the 360, all you have is the backup camera. You just wanna make sure you probably have some type of camera in and a camera in connected. If your cameras aren't working, flip flop and just connect the other yellow cable until you get the cameras to work. That was a little bit of a headache we ran into, but as soon as we got it figured out, now everything is working plenty fine. And putting the camera issue aside, everything else was plug and play and very simple to do. So now that we have the head unit installed, we kind of just went through a whole bunch of different menus and features and just kind of seeing overall how this unit works and functions. Right from the get-go, we noticed that this unit just performs really smooth. It's honestly just like a computer, and the operating system of the whole overall thing, it's ran on the Android 13 platform, but it just runs very smooth. All the motions, every time you tap something or if you swipe something, it's just very smooth. It doesn't seem like it's laggy or anything like that. When we put the radio in, the whole trim piece on the dash where those 2 vents are at on both sides, that is all part of the radio. You have 2 different options when buying this. The one we put in Justin's truck comes with a gray trim piece around it to match what factory looks like. It gives it a really clean OEM look. Or there's a second option where that whole trim piece all the way around the radio can be black for a full blacked out look. I'll have links for both the gray version and the black version down in my description below if you're interested in checking out this radio or picking one up for yourself. Now, what makes this radio work really smooth, like I already mentioned, it has a Qualcomm chip in it. It has pretty much a 2.0 gigahertz processor like you'd find in a laptop. It's running on Android 13, and it also has 8 gigs of RAM with 256 gigabytes of hard drive storage. So this thing is honestly more impressive than most radios I've ever looked at or had my hands on. It's a miniature laptop or iPad right in the dash of your truck.
The comparison like to this one.
Yeah, that's like a huge difference. I like all the buttons being like all this going away too. But the main thing is I love that they kept the volume. Like me, I like a physical.
Same, because I don't like having to sit here and try to like looking down the road and tapping. I would like to just grab this, or the fact that I can just mute it. Like it on off like.
The biggest benefit that both me and Justin agree on is the ability to have wireless CarPlay. No more worrying about a cable to plug into your phone or anything. If the phone is somewhere within Bluetooth range, usually in your pocket when you hop in the truck, and use all of your Apple CarPlay compatible apps right on the radio without ever pulling the phone out of your pocket. Another awesome thing about this, it keeps OEM features. So you're able to use all your steering wheel controls, turn the radio volume up and down, change the radio station or your next song, your backup cameras, and also if you have the 360-degree camera system, like we mentioned on Justin's truck, you're able to use all of those standard features right here on the Dasaita radio. If you're someone that's an audio nerd and you like messing with your EQ settings, it has a 15-band EQ built into the radio so you can fine-tune your audio. Now I know it has the Apple Maps, Google Maps, all that, but one of my favorite map features is being able to use Onyx Maps right on this radio when you're off-roading. Anybody that's been following my channel or follows my Instagram, they know I'm a huge fan of Onyx Off-Road, and I've been using it for years. So being able to use Onyx Off-Road right on this radio, I'm sure Justin is gonna love that because I know he has an account and he uses Onyx as well. You'll see there are apps in here. There's like YouTube, there's Netflix, Instagram, but you have a couple different options. If you have some type of hotspot system in your vehicle, you can connect this radio to the hotspot so you have connected internet, or you can purchase additionally to actually have 4G LTE built right into this radio and it'll be its own hotspot. So you're able to use apps like that without even being connected to your cell phone. This thing looks really good. It looks way better than factory. You can obviously tell the size comparison difference there when we had the radio sitting on top. I think the factory radio is 6 or 7 inches. This thing is a little over 11 inches. So it is a big difference, but it still looks very clean. Another thing is Justin has on his factory radio this bullet point mount solutions mount on the top of his radio. And we haven't installed it yet, but from what it looks like, the mounting surface up here is actually larger than what the factory mount is. So he's gonna get this thing moved over at a later time, but it's gonna look like this will be compatible with the Dasaita radio. So if you have any type of bullet point mounting solutions or the tack form, it's probably gonna work just fine with this radio and there won't be any issues there. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do me a huge favor, click that thumbs up button. It helps this video be more successful to get seen by people just like yourself. If you have any questions about that Dasaita radio or any questions for myself or the channel in general, drop a comment down below. I try my best to reply to every comment that is left on my videos. I appreciate you guys for sticking around all the way to the end. I hope to see you on my next video.